What is up, everybody? It's the Inhuman one here, and today I bring to you part 2 of Where Winds Meet. I have learned so much over this last weekend, and this is pretty much I'm gonna be playing on the legendary difficulty as I have been, showcase some different features and things like that. This stream, more than anything, is to answer any questions you guys have, and then all the while just kind of make some progress on my file. I would like to get as much progress as possible, defeat more bosses, things like that. I want you guys to see the combat at its highest difficulty. I've already defeated like 2 kind of elite or world boss enemies, so quite difficult. Very similar to, I'd say, Wukong Fallen Dynasty in terms of difficulty. Lots of parries, and then eventually once they're stunned, you can punish them. Long story short, having an absolute blast. This stream is for you guys. We're going to be answering all the questions, so let's jump right in. If you do have any questions, just let me know. What's up, Ria? Uh-oh. Let's go ahead and update. Okay, it's all updated, I suppose. So we're gonna jump right in. Just so you guys know, again, I am playing on the legendary difficulty. I'm gonna say that like a million times because I want to showcase the combat at its like top notch. Like it's incredible. It's actually really good. And all the while, what we're gonna be doing is answering any questions you guys have, telling you kind of what to prioritize in terms of missions, quest lines, certain choices you can make, skills. You guys know me, I'm a DPS focused kind of guy, so we're going to be making sure that we do just that, increase our damage and all that stuff. I'm going to show you how to menu. There's so many different menus, and it can be very overwhelming initially, but I did spend most of the weekend, you know, kind of learning through all, you know, struggling through all these systems to figure them out. So alright, so the long story short of it is, one thing you're going to want to do is when you first get started, you do want to head over, you pretty much start right over here. You're going to want to make your way to the clinic, which it doesn't seem very far, but if you follow this main path, it's a very safe way. And all you do is you follow all the way around and you get to the clinic. The main quest will actually take you there as well. I don't suggest doing the main quest necessarily first, but once you do have a medic, then I do suggest kind of clearing out each area. And this area in particular is going to be incredibly important for a number of reasons. The Northern Val Ruins are important because they give you this ability called the Touch of Death. And the Touch of Death can allow you to sneak up on an enemy and pretty much instant kill an enemy. So it's excellent. And then from there, you kind of just keep moving onward. What I would suggest is going towards any of the quote-unquote like blue quests. So like this, for example, is one. So any of the lost chapters, what you really want to do is focus on things like when you're looking at your journal, in this area, it's called Qinghe. We're going to be going to this Jianghu Legacy, and you want to clear all these out. This is going to give you abilities, some of the best quest lines with excellent stories and all of that. So the Jianghu Legacy is going to be great. This right here even touches you, the Touch of Death right here. That's exactly what we're talking about right there. And then each of these have different abilities you can obtain. So obviously, as we continue progressing, we're going to try and look and see if we can get these as well. But long story short, I think we're past that, right? We have defeated a world boss, which was the Puppeteer Overture. And we also face off with another enemy, which really you can find in the Wandering Paths in the challenges, which is this big red one right here. And you can see we beat Lucky 17. And he is kind of considered an elite boss. He's not a world boss necessarily, but he is part of the story. Ellen Fawcett, how are you doing? I'm doing great. How are you? German, hope you're doing good too. I saw your message about this game, something about flying. You can fly, but you do need, it's more of like a really big jump. But since you can fast travel, it's almost not necessary. It is what it is. We have begun a quest in the main quest area that actually takes us to Yao Yao, which is the medic. And you can speak to her if you're injured. If you are injured, if you look at the very top where my compass is, next to where it says time limited, there would be a red like outline of a human, and that would mean that you're injured. If you're injured, you can go to your develop tab, and then you go over to details, and you can check your constitution, and it'll either have an ailment of mind, organs, meridians, or muscles. So like say for example you sprain your knee, that would be under muscles, and it'll tell you what you need to do to heal it. If you opened up a scroll and now you're cursed, that might be your meridians or your mind, and it tells you how to heal it. So those are all things you want to take into consideration. Some are self-heals. Others, of course, can be healed by the doctor. So as long as you have sufficient gold or, money, you can do that. And your money, of course, if you go into your bag, you can go over to your currencies, which is all the way over here, and you have, it's this currency right here they're going to take, the regional currency, just your standard coin. There are different currencies, many currencies. You have your jade fish, and this is kind of like for purchases and cosmetics and things like that. And then these could be like if you're purchasing specific things from merchants. So you don't really want to spend those, it's kind of rare. You want to spend your coins if you can. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and complete the quest. We were jumping into it. It was actually pretty awesome, but I was like, well, I want to show you guys. Obviously, I have been playing over the course of the last this weekend, so just trying to learn everything for you. So the knowledge I have is going to be much greater, and I'll be sharing all that stuff with you guys before long, so you guys know exactly what to do. So we jump down here. It's part of the main quest line. You can't miss it. And you always want to tag these. These are fast travel points. Love your videos. Thank you. Matthias says, holy snikes, a half hour goes ridiculously fast when you're fighting for your life from freakers and zombies and infected animals. Hey, Inhuman, happy Monday to you. Happy Monday to you, my brother. So in this area, what you want to do is you do want to make sure you have fire arrows. So fire arrows can be obtained in many of the dungeons, and what you do is you can switch between them, and then you can change your arrow type, and you're going to shoot these little sconces or these braziers. Be very careful here because there's a lot of these weighted things that can serve as like traps, and there are these enemies or these individuals that can attack you. So if you see here, I'm gonna actually pull out my bow, but look, those are actually enemies you can fight if you bother them. If you don't bother them, they won't bother you. So I accidentally bothered a few of them. I killed a few of them, sue me. And they give you some really rare items, so you do want to watch out. There is an item we could pick up here. Be very careful with any of the poorly lit areas. We're gonna jump across here, see if we can grab this loot this time. Oh yeah, there's some chests over here. I love that. Normally, if it's a proper dungeon, it will tell you how many chests there are and how many you've obtained. So, got it. All that for some fire arrows? Hell yeah, I'll do it. So then from here you can go back, and there's going to be another item in there. And then we opened up this door. Oh no, the game crashed. Game crashed, that's okay. We're going to go through that threshold and see what's up there, because essentially we're trying to find our way out. We have read some lore, and our Auntie Han, who employs us at her kind of, her tavern, her inn, she has, she seems to have a secret identity. So, very cool story. Alright. So what you want to do is when you're in here, you want to read this right here. It's called the Water Lady. And the Water Lady is this legendary fighter. And it says here, 20th day of the 5th month, took the face of flower thief Zhu Rozhou and made 5,000 gold. Then it says on the 7th day of the 7th month, successfully changed the face of Shen Seshi from Sundara land. Recovery requires 2 weeks. So something's happening here where they're doing face swapping. And I have a feeling that this is how the Water Lady has never been able to be caught. And if you read at the very end of that, when you get through that right there, it says, and the handwriting of Water Lady's letter, why does it look exactly like Aunt Han's? Very interesting, right? Seems like they might be one and the same. So anyways, always check and see if you can open doors. They got the typical door can only be opened from one side kind of thing. I don't know how people are dying here. Okay. We can keep pressing forward. Always look around though, because sometimes there's going to be chests or even traps. So we're going to explore the rest of this area. If you use your wind sense, which you obtain before long, you can actually get an idea of what's all around. So you can look at threats, flora, fauna, chests, things like that, points of interest. Open up every chest, by the way. That'll give you exploration points, and once you get to a certain rank of exploration, you will be able to, if you've learned it, use your lightness abilities. Lightness abilities allow you to traverse really quickly, but fast traveling is still the best, honestly. Lightness abilities just look cool. but fast traveling is obviously the best. Alright, so far so good. We're just kind of searching around here. I don't really see anything. It's hard to... Oh, balls. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to fall. The combat in this game is very solid. I would say it's on par with Wukong Fallen Dynasty. And it's definitely some of the best combat, especially in a game like this. It's free to play. It's just insane. It's hard to believe how much content this game has. But I would say that it's not typical Souls-like difficulty by any means. It's not a Souls-like. It is anything but it is certainly it plays like Wukong when it comes to the combat with the bosses. Matai says, as I expected, I heard this game is over 100 gigs, and furthermore, as most if not free-to-play games are space eaters, this game is numbing up space. Oh, I know. It's massive. I didn't think it was that big. Our space is limited on these poor little machines. Alright, so there's a brother there. We're gonna go ahead and open up these chests. See what's going on with this dude. So we get the nameless jade flute. Let me try this metal. Okay, cool. Let's play alongside with this dude. This is a cutscene. You can actually play music. There's certain instruments you can play. What is wrong with this dude's head? Uh-oh. These are called the faceless ones. Hopefully we have to fight them because they have great loot. They have tons of health though. And any questions you guys have on this game, just let me know. So we got a new pose. We probably need to pose as well, do the same thing. This is the faceless one's leader. He's probably not going to say much.
Out there. In all the lands of Yanyun.
There you go. Yeah, okay.
Still not recovered.
That day, it will come eventually.
Good talk. Good talk. We're going to perform another song. It needs the weight of at least 2 people. Oh, I see. This is awesome. A lot of the puzzles are awesome, so... you have to do all kinds of different things. Okay, I think that's good, right? Do I need more? I just need the weight of 2 people. That's good. There are puzzles that are just very, very expansive and like quite complex. So we want to see this insight clue. So essentially what happens is you have several things, including your weapons, your gear, your mystic arts, which are like your spells, and then your inner way, which are like passives. Passives can be found either by using insight, which is the currency, or you can try and comprehend the clues. So it says here, a secret room must contain something worth hiding. We're already 50% of the way of comprehending this. And once we do it, it'll give you that basic buff you see there. So, Matthias says, since I'm not a tinker, I've procrastinated with getting a bigger internal memory card. Same. I'm a little concerned I'd break it. I have taken my PS5 apart to clean the fan a little bit though. But I didn't have the proper screwdriver, but my wife got me one a few weeks ago, so... yeah, $1,000 paperweight. We don't want that. Any questions you guys have on the game, just let me know. I can talk to you about simple systems, things like that. Alright, so we're going to tag this boundary stone. That's just a fast travel point. And we're going to keep pressing onward. You always want to kind of look around too if there's anything you can interact with, whether it be you can take up designs that you can use for construction, like when you're building your own little area and stuff like that. So honestly, there's nothing here but these chests. We're going to open these up. And again, like if you didn't know, like for example, if you did not know how to, like like look around and see, you can't discern what's an item you can interact with or not, is they're typically glowing or they're flashing, or you can use your wind sense. So here we're gonna want to do a breakthrough. We'll go ahead and do it now. Well, no, let's wait a little bit. So what happens is when you get to the, like right now I'm currently to level 40. At level 40, like every 5 to 10 levels, you have to do a breakthrough. And a breakthrough means that you have to increase your level cap. So it's like a series of enemies, like certain waves of enemies come in and you're transported to a separate area. When you defeat them, then you complete your breakthrough and you get a new level cap. All right, so Evening Snow, looks like we got it within 12 seconds upon entering combat. If the HP falls below 60%, you gain snow vision, restoring 2% of HP plus 600%. Oh, that's not bad. That's pretty cool. Okay, so what do we currently have? We have Shadow Assault. Oh, I love that. Sword Morph. I don't really use this very much, so I wouldn't mind. I just don't use the no-name sword, honestly. I use my Infernal Blades. So I'm actually probably going to swap that out. Let's see, that's Thundercry, Mountain's Might. What did we just pick? Evening Snow. There you go. I don't mind that, even though it's not technically like a legendary class item. I don't use the no-name sword at all. So I just don't. I might consider using that, I suppose, but for now I'm just not using it, so I'm not going to waste my time pretending. All right. So again, yeah, this is what it would look like. So you can see you can interact with that scroll, that door's openable, like, so that's how you can kind of tell, right? And I hope that helps. So this right here, these piety charms, you can pick up all different types of charms, and there's an NPC that's kind of hidden, and he's near this waterfall, and if you're careful enough, you can try and find him and collect all of the different charm types, and he'll give you a legendary weapon. So we're going to pick up this mysterious book, The Secret Record of Jiangku. Sweet. I don't know what to do here. This is all new to me. Oh, I see. I was not... See, choose a sect to view the secret record entries. Okay, so I'm actually part of this sect right here. There's a lot of different types, though, that are pretty neat. Let's see. I'm actually part of this sect. The Well of Heaven seems... Raging Tide seems pretty nice as well. Ooh. Stormbreaker Spears. Okay, interesting. See, each sect kind of has a focus on the weapon. So this is the Thundercry Blade right here. Raging Tides has the Heaven Quaker and Stormbreaker Spears. Silver Needle has the Panacea Fan. The Panacea Fan will give you healing. So that's pretty interesting. We could definitely consider that. But I wouldn't want to use... I don't know if I'd want to use something that I'm already a part of the sect, because I might just learn it myself, right? So, the Masked Troop, what do these guys use? Oh, couldn't find the Masked Troop, so I return with no results. Interesting. The Strategic Sword is the weapon I want so desperately. It was great in the demo, and then we have Midnight Blades. Oof, that's beautiful. Sectless, which is the Nameless Sword, which is what you kind of start out with. Couldn't find Velvet Shade. Okay, very interesting. So we're gonna go Lone Cloud and copy this martial art. This is insane. This should hopefully grant us the Strategic Sword. There you go. The reason you was able to govern the world lies in the knowledge derived from numbers. All right. It is beautiful. So this is pretty much like an anime sword. Look at that. Oh yes, I've been wanting this so bad. So I now have the Strategic Sword and also the Infernal Twin Blades. That's insane. No, that's certainly the one I want. I'm happy with this. Practice the martial arts from the menus. Do I even have it equipped? Let's see. We're going to go into our bag, make sure we do have it equipped. That doesn't seem right. Let's see. Oh, that's interesting. Look at this. The Midnight Blades are there, and then the Sectless. Oh, sweet. That's where that was. Okay, so then that's this. Is this just showing me? Okay, practice. But that's what that's the sword I want, because you have like this total like anime type move set. So I guess it says, how is this game's difficulty mechanics? So a difficulty can be whatever you want it to be. There's choices, so nothing crazy there. I'm doing legendary difficulty though, and once you change, if you are on legendary difficulty and you reduce the difficulty, you can never go back to legendary. So I've been staying on legendary difficulty so far.
The martial arts of this world are truly magnificent. But why do I feel my inner...
Perhaps asking the human isn't the best choice, as there are no difficult games for the human. Quite. Even on legendary difficulty, it's like on par with Wukong Fallen Dynasty, which I thought was fantastic. Marcus! Marcus says, hi, Inhuman. Hi, chat. Hope y'all are well.
Looks like I'm back at the clinic.
How are you guys doing? Yeah, I wouldn't say... I mean, the difficulty is what you want to make of it. You can change it. However, I'm playing on legendary difficulty, and you cannot change it. Otherwise, you can't go back to the highest difficulty. So, legendary is cool just because it gives you, like, proper fighting. There's, like, no interruption in the fighting, no help whenever you're trying to do parries and stuff like that. So, I like it. I'd much rather have it difficult. It makes me feel good. Okay, whatever. That's the battle. I don't even have the battle pass yet. I'm probably going to end up getting it once I get paid. Alright. How's everybody doing? German says, this time with armor? Why? What do you mean armor? Oh, you're joking because you're saying, why are you playing a game with armor on? Is that what you're saying? That's funny. Alright, so we looked at the secret scrolls earlier, and as I said, we had looked at, in particular... why is my bag not full? That's interesting. It's not letting me see everything yet. That's okay. We'll go ahead and just move the story forward.
What's there to fear? For the sake of reclaiming the 16 prefectures...
Yeah, what a coward. I'm using armor this time. But this is not a Souls-like. It can be very challenging in the combat. As hard as Wukong.
Your face determines your fate. Another face, another fate.
That's why they have so many masks. Okay. Very cool. How's everybody's weekend? And Wukong, you didn't use armor to make it more difficult. That's right. I forgot about that, German. How have you been? So glad to hear from you. I hope everything's going well with you, and I hope you're doing good. There's usually not too much, you know, obviously the open world is going to be very, very rewarding when you explore. But if you don't explore, like, if you're in dungeons, there's really only quest markers, objectives, and items. Very rarely are you going to see other things like that, because they just kind of want it to be a more linear experience for you. The open world part is going to be much more expansive and tons of secrets. Roxy, what's up, Roxy? Roxy says, hi, how are you? Hope you enjoy. I'm loving this game so far. I'm absolutely loving it. Any questions you guys have, let me know. I played most of the weekend so I could learn all the different menus, all the different systems, all the different prioritizations and things like that. So I definitely want you guys to ask me your questions and I'll help. Marcus says, Matthias, as for adding memory to PS5 is actually really easy. I did it for Susanna. It takes 5 minutes, mate. Oof. You're a brave man, Marcus. I do need to clean my fan.
If we fail,
So I'm going to, my wife got me like it's like a Tech 9 screwdriver or something like that. It's got a very special like head to it. And I do need to attempt to clean the fan because it's getting caked up a little bit. And not the good kind of cake. You know what I mean, boys. Everybody just taking a nap?
How much longer must we wait?
That's how I was this morning. I was like,
how
ugh.
much longer can we wait?
It was stressful. Oh no, I'm sorry, German.
Can't go out. Can't go back.
Can't be discovered. Can't die in this wretched place.
All right, we got some talent points. What we can do with the talent? Oh, okay, fine. Never mind. Because this is probably like one of the first main missions. I've not done any main missions because I want to save them for the stream. I've been doing tons of side quests, so this is probably much more of like a tutorial type mission. So, all right, so we need to find a way out of the slanted bottom of Heart Lake. Matthias says, good for you, Marcus. If I look hard enough around here, I'm sure I could find a delicious Christmas cookie for you. Just kidding, of course. Shoot. I'm a little afraid to add the memory, but if I can take it apart and get the fan out, I'm pretty confident that I could safely do it. I just want to make sure I'm proficient in removing and putting back together the fan, because there's so many different types of screws that go in special locations. So I would definitely, I'm definitely gonna practice. I think I'm gonna do it during the break, actually. Give me some time to take it apart and make it work. Okay, this area looks awesome. So let's go here. Probably gonna be a badass boss fight. The boss fights, like I said, are pretty fantastic. Obviously, I'm not truly prepared. I will show you guys certain things and in that regard, like how to prepare for combat and do all that stuff. So, oh my gosh. Okay, so these are going to be heroes' tombs. Essentially, like, if you die, you will go back right to this area. So, did I finish Sekiro? I have not. We're going to be doing where winds meet, and if I can't set chat goals, but if we meet the chat goal, just a handful of chats, I'm going to stream this all week, and then next week we'll pick up Sekiro. It's just, this is the launch week, and I'm part of the creator program, so I definitely want to feature the game. So, oh, that's beautiful. That must be Lady Han, right?
Just going to stand there? Get over here.
Maybe not.
Aunt.
It is. This is Auntie. That's insane. Most quests, I'll have you know, can be repeated. So campaign bosses and things like that, trial bosses can be completed again. So now we have the Heart Seeker. We have not defeated her yet. Once we do, though, we'll get some more information on it. So that's insane. That's who we're going to be fighting with next. But powerful enemies, this is the insight I was talking about. I'll show you that in a little bit, though. But still in the compendium. Alright, let's make sure we're good to go. So, oof, strategic sword is a brand new weapon. I can try it, sure, but it's the only weapon I have right now. So this is definitely one of the first missions. I actually have the Infernal Blades, and I'm using the Nameless Sword. We're gonna go with this for now, though. Alright. Oh, balls, okay. I didn't know that was like an AoE that just kept giving. If you parry at the right time with those red attacks, you do tons of posture damage. Just posture damage in general is going to get you what you need. So here I'm kind of jacked up. I am going to heal. I was doing something else before this, so unfortunately, I'm not quite prepared in terms of heals and all that. That's an AoE. If it's a golden strike, you definitely want to dodge it versus just tanking it like I did. I don't know where she's at. There you go. That's so anime. Oh my gosh, I love that. Stay away from the center! I'm assuming I need to be here, right? Oh, balls! I got right in the way. That was amazing. So every time you die, you will actually lose your durability by 1%. The parry feeling is like Kazan, and the parry feeling is like Wukong. Now here's the thing as well that I want to mention is that, say for example, you suck and you're just having a hard time, you can always do elite practice. And if what you do is, and as opposed to losing resources and durability and potions, those are all consumable and finite items. You can just do elite practice where you fight this boss and practice the boss without losing anything. You have maxed out potions, maxed out consumables and things of that nature. And you can also adjust the difficulty. I'm just gonna heal, and we're gonna go ahead and fight her, and we're gonna beat her. Okay. Marcus says, if you're gonna clean the fan Inhuman, adding memory is easy. You got the cover off, so in case of undoing one screw. Oh, okay, nice. That's very good. Okay, the only thing is I'm not used to this weapon, so that's my only, you know, it's my only thing. Oh, I see, I see. Okay. Let's close the distance here. Okay, we're just gonna dodge those AoE swipes from now on. Good grab. And I'm dead. Okay. No worries, we're gonna keep getting our ass handed to us for a little bit. I'm using a new weapon, so it's pretty interesting. Let's see, the only thing I'm trying to do is see if I can potentially see how my menu is incredibly limited. Limited to only what I would have in the beginning, so what I'm trying to see is if I can create more potions, but it doesn't seem like I can, so. Matter of fact, my potions, I can only use one, so that's very different. Very interesting. This is certainly a quest that would set us at the very beginning, so. Definitely want to get those if you can. You just want to dodge these. That's a gold attack, so you definitely want to dodge those. Now, any other regular strikes, it's a little tricky because she's just surrounded by like red mist. Oh, don't tell me. Okay, I was like, the game froze. Yeah, even the potions aren't doing what this was. This is certainly a locked-in story quest for sure. This is not a weapon I'm used to, so I apologize for getting hit so much. Alright, now we're gonna go ahead and duck and cover. This time we're not gonna stand out. Marcus says, Matthias, I wasn't being facetious, mate. Literally, it's really not how you can break anything. So, oh, you can't break anything, so don't worry. Nice. I have no health. All of my heals and stuff are just gone. And my character, because I'm outside of this, I'm way beyond this quest. For whatever reason, right now it's taking us back and like limiting us. So this is a lot harder than it would be if I had my twin blades and my 3 heals and things like that. But it's fine. This is good. I want to learn the strategic sword anyway, so it's fine. That's a perfect parry on the Reddit technique right there. There you go. 2-hit combo. Okay, I'm gonna learn that one. That's an AoE. I gotta dodge that one. Okay, we're gonna dodge that one too. Usually you can actually parry all of those, so. Where are you, girl? Okay. Sadly, our heals are limited. And it should be her melee strikes here. There you go. Okay, not bad. So we're getting used to it. It's very strange they don't let you use a weapon. I'm assuming this is where you would have picked one of your first weapons had you just pretty much beelined the main quest. So that's very interesting. Although I don't suggest beelining the main quest. She grabbed me. That sucks. And because I'm in some weird, like, questy type area, like, I'm not able to actually even craft heals or anything, so that's... I don't have heals. That's insane. I have no heals. Sarah said she had a nice time chatting. Oh, she was amazing. I had an absolute blast hanging out with her. We're about a one shot, so we'll die here in a second. I don't have any heals, guys. This is no good. We're in a very strange part right now just because I'm unable to heal. I wonder... There was no boundary stone, if I'm not mistaken. That would be a way to leave, usually. I'm not going to do that. I will so beat her. Now I'm pissed. Now I have to win, right? I'm not gonna lie, she's not really that hard. It's just she has a lot of different moves that are harder to recognize. Some of the other enemies, they'll kill you in like 2 hits, so... In fact, for most enemies, you'll never beat them by just mashing their health. You have to beat them with posture, so I find that very interesting. Because with her, it's all about her health, whereas most bosses, it's about posture. Oh, reliable. Remember, if you're playing Legendary like I am, you do not want to reduce the difficulty ever. And you can certainly practice. There's just no need to practice, honestly. This is our practice. As you can tell, like, her health is nothing, and the posture is really interesting. Oh, I'm getting serious now. I'm pissed. I just need to actually focus. Alright, we'll get her. I'm just really sad that this is just destroying my gear. But this does show how hard the bosses can be. I'm already, like... This is like one of the first main quests, which is really strange because I haven't done any main quest yet, and there's a lot of limitations it's putting on me right now, sadly. But you can tell she's one of the early bosses because she has no health. We gotta be careful here. Your screen ratio change, or is it just me? Uh-oh. That's so dumb. What does it look like? I hope it's not all squished. It shouldn't be changed. It's so annoying. Like, nothing changes and then, unfortunately. Okay, let's see. What are you guys looking at? Dang it, that's so dumb. I'm gonna go to... It does look flatter, and I think it's because YouTube's messing up. It's saying YouTube's not receiving enough data. We're gonna start this one over. I'm not sure why it's doing that, okay? We're starting it over real quick.